What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Scatter Report. We're here watching the game. I got Kurtus next to me.
What up?
He's on the right in the video playing against one of the guys at our local, Alex, who's playing Broly. So the deck that Kurtus is playing is the one you've seen profiled on our channel. Check the link. Take a look. It's a fun deck. Does well. Let's see. So Kurtus goes first. What's he got? He's got a red and a green energy there. Is that what you're looking for? Or?
Definitely not. I was looking for 2 greens to hopefully play a Kaba, but you don't always get what you want.
1 turn delay, that's not too bad.
No, but
2 red would have been
horrible.
Game over, dude.
But I only run 10 of different colored cards in this deck, so that way I can open with 2 green as much as possible. This has happened to be one of those games that didn't work in my favor.
So Alex gets the ring.
Off turn one, yeah.
Which is good. That's what you need.
Definitely.
So Kurtus is already dropping cards.
Yep.
So I mean, if you're playing Broly, that's what you want to see. If you don't see that, hopefully you'll get it on turn 2. But sometimes you get the double whiff on Paragus and the ring. All right.
So now I can play. What is that? Khalifa?
Kaba.
Oh, that is my Kaba. Okay. Yeah. So now it activates my deck. But on the Broly thing it's a really good leader in the sense that you're always applying pressure to my hand, even if your attack doesn't go through. So that's kind of nice.
Yeah.
The problem with it I see is you have to attack the leader. So you don't get the effect by attacking anything else. You have to attack the leader, which to me I like to stall out sometimes. So it's not really a leader I would probably run. But that's just my take on it.
Yeah, and it's actually fairly okay against SS3 because, SS3 has a hard time keeping draw power because you're playing so many cards on the other person's turn. Like, usually people run a lot of negates or, +1 draw combo cards, which keeps you neutral, but you never really drawing a ton for the most part. So it's hard to come back if you get low.
That's why on my SS3 version of my deck, I didn't play too many cards that you're going to play on your opponent's turn. I played a lot of higher cost cards that way, because I'm not going to tap out, and then when I'm awakened at least, and I put a lot of cards that are draw power, so it helps me stop your attack and then I draw. Because that is a problem with the SS3 leader. You burn through a lot of cards too quick, so you kind of got to build your deck around keeping a hand size.
Yep. So Alex plays the, what is that, Bio Army?
Yeah.
That card's pretty badass, so you're able to, what is it, when it gets KO'd?
You drop a card from your hand and you're allowed to bring it back out.
And the thing is, it brings it back in active mode, so you can literally sit there and KO it a bunch with Broly, bring it back in the same turn and attack once, even twice with it, 3 times if you have like a KO or something. Yeah, you just have to discard each time, which is usually not a great idea, but if you're going for game, it can be pretty good. Yeah. Alright.
I have no idea what I'm doing. It's been a while
You're
since
thinking,
this
dude. You're thinking.
deck went
You're thinking, oh, I don't need a negate. Why not?
Yeah, well, I know I'm going to discard from my hand.
Yeah.
That's the problem. So I'm just thinking of what I could get rid of. There's no point in stopping the leader from attacking me because I'm dissing a card anyway.
Yeah, and you want to get to 4, right? The 4 is when SS3 turns on.
Yeah, it activates my whole deck.
And it's like, once you get to 4, it's so hard to kill SS3. It just negates everything or counters everything you throw at it. It's nuts. Alright, so the KO Trunks, no big deal.
Blow up his bio. Is he going to bring it back? I think he's thinking about it. Yep, there he goes.
Does. Which,
I'm not sure if that's the smartest move.
Yeah, I don't know, because he's going to have 3 energy next turn, so he could have played that Broly and KO'd one of your cards instead. It's probably, but he probably doesn't want to tap out next turn.
Yeah, but on that card I get a pick, so I definitely would have picked my Trunks.
Yeah, I guess you just picked the Trunks. But he could have done some other stuff. He might have some spice in there. He's got a Kale in hand. He can't play it, but he's got a Kale in hand.
He's still at 8 life, so I think I'm going to attack him with my leader so I can get to draw 1.
Yeah, getting the early awaken for the draws and untapping the energy, and you're up by 1 turn already at the very beginning of the game in energy. It's so difficult to deal with.
It is. It's a lot to deal with. It's overwhelming. Unless you're running yellow. Yellow's the weakness of pretty much every deck, I feel. That Cold Bloodlust is just...
It's too good.
Yeah, and then Shigesh. Oh my god. Now that I have my crit guy out there, KO, I'm going to swing every turn with KO because it's not doing much, but either A, feeding my hand, giving them crit, or they're losing hand advantage, so...
Yeah. It's getting you something no matter what every time you swing. Well, no loss for him, really. Just a life.
Yeah, no, and that's a bad card anyway. It's dead. You're never going to play another one. Well, unless you awaken and you have no battle cards.
Rough.
Yeah. See, when I'm watching this back, I'm pretty sure I would have probably kept that guy and attacked with that guy, and then attacked with the leader. Then I'm losing 2 cards from my hand.
Yeah, just keep the pressure on him of hand destruction.
Because I'm not trying to drop below 4 life, so I would defend. So, to me, I don't know. I don't think he realizes what I'm trying to do with this deck. Because that would have been 2 cards from my hand. That's just deadly. And then I had to burn another card to stop the attack from going through. But he had an objective. He wanted to play KO. Or Khalifa, sorry. He's definitely going to attack me with his leader, even though it's not going to go through. Just so I lose a card from my hand. He did take the life.
Yeah, Khalifa's really good in the Broly deck. Keeps you from having to KO one of your battle cards, which is nice. Still doesn't really bring him up to being super competitive, but...
No, but it's a fun deck to play. You can build some cool strategies around it. So.
It's pretty good against like newer players that don't really know how to manage their hand or use their life as resource. They can really screw themselves up trying to do a bunch of stuff.
You get a low hand on Broly, it's
so hard to come back. Yeah, see that's weird. He shouldn't like...
He's trying to take out my KO. That's way too much. I'm going to let my KO die because I'm not going to combo 3 cards to beat that. Like, okay.
Yeah, but it's also like he discarded a card earlier to keep that bio up, and now he just used it to combo. It's kind of a waste.
Yeah.
I guess you're still losing the same amount of cards, but still it's like...
To me, there's no way I'm saving that. Like, you want to burn 3 cards to pop my 1 card? Okay. All day. I'll burn it. Because now, look at his hand. What, he's got 2 cards in his hand?
0 cost, 3 discard? That's pretty good.
Like,
and
okay.
another Kaba.
And I might have another Kale in my hand, so I'm like, okay, I'll just bring out another one.
Yeah, and it's so good with SS3 because you can just spam everything out and then untap 3 energy, so it's like there's no reason not to play stuff.
Oh, well, I pulled one, so yep. I think I'll probably be playing that. What do I have, 3 energy left? Yeah. And then, so that basically was a waste. I don't know. I do like his finger tattoo. He's got the Green Lantern's ring tattooed on his finger. I think that's really cool. Big fan of Green Lantern. That's me.
shout out Green Lantern. DC Comics.
So I did play it, and I popped his card, and I popped my Trunks.
And you're right back to where you were. Plus another Kaba to play Khalifa for free, and Kales for 2, and Veggies is just too good. It's like, oh, take Kale, one of the best cards in set 2. Oh, take Kale and make her cheap as hell. And she doesn't have any negative effect to your side. Like,
right?
It's so good.
It's definitely one of the best cards in the game. It's up there. Another Brawly. What does he have in his hand? Oh, okay. So here we go. So he's thinking he's gonna play a Kale. Now he doesn't realize that he has to pop his own Kale, or he has to pop his own Kale because he can't pop the Brawly's ring because it's not a battle card. So I'm just double checking to make sure that I called that right because I don't want to, you know, mislead anybody. But I'm basically telling him that you can't pop my guy. You can play the card if you want to. I'll let you play it, or I'll let you take it back, just in case, because he's still learning some things, and I hate taking an advantage on people.
It's better to, you know, teach him the right thing at the right time. He won't do it again. Instead of getting all mad and
yeah,
let it be his decision. Yeah, locals. It's not that big a deal. I mean, we're trying to win out here, but
yeah, but it's not that big of a deal. It's not like it's the super release tournament or anything like that.
Hashtag 48th place.
Never again. Hashtag shit. Never play somebody else's deck without studying the deck. Just throwing that out there. Didn't work well for me. And I was warned by Alex not to play that deck too, and I went against what he said, and that turned out 48.
Yeah, we all didn't do well that turn. The one guy that placed highest was the guy that never played before. Out of all of us, we suck.
Don't worry, the next release tournament, I'm coming hard, and I'm making that
coming
top
at
8,
least
bro.
45th. At least. Winning at least one game.
At least one game,
At
right,
least one
dude?
game.
Oh, man. Worst tournament I've ever been in.
All right, so what's going on here? You're attacking with Kale, critting, doing damage, drawing,
Just brutal.
all kinds of value.
Yeah, and he hasn't awakened yet, but he's got 2 cards in his hand, so he can bump up back to 4.
What does he got? TN, which is almost useless at this point. And
Yeah.
10K, which is, that's good for him. Draw 2, what's he got? Another TN, not good, and a Krillin.
I wonder what he's going to play.
I'd probably take that Krillin card out. I don't, unless he's playing like that big, huge set 1 Goku, that's the one that KOs a bunch of dudes.
Yeah,
Raging Awakening or whatever that's called, something like that. I've never seen anybody play that card though.
Yeah, I don't play it. Now, here we go. We're going to play a Brawly because I'm planning on to evolving.
You're evolving a Bullion.
Yeah, drop some of his hand
You're
down.
mean, bro.
Hey.
Good thing he's got 2 TNs in hand, so it doesn't matter.
Hopefully he gets rid of them. I don't remember what he got rid of.
I hope so.
He better get rid of both of them.
It looks like he got rid of both of them.
And I'm thinking to myself, I know I'm going to lose these battle cards, but dropping 2 cards from his hand is very good. Because he just got 2 cards from Awakening, so now I'm just going to...
It doesn't matter. You get 3 energy back. Who cares? Get rid of his hand.
Yeah, exactly. So, and I'm not even going to attack with the guy because I'm not trying to fill this
just drain
hand
him
back
dry.
up. I'm doing what he's trying to do with his leader back to him.
It's dirty.
It is dirty.
It's real dirty.
Ain't no time to be clean. And now he's down to 2 cards in his hand. It's such a struggle to win with only 2 cards in
What's
your
he
hand.
got? Kava? Is that what it is?
It looks like an Unbreakable, but I could be wrong. What is that?
No, it's a Kava.
Oh, yeah, that card. What is the other card?
That's good. That sucks he didn't get that way earlier in the game because it probably would have gave him a much better chance here.
I honestly don't even think he's running 4 in this deck.
He might not have 4. It's a hard card to get, man. It's expensive.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to play that, dude.
I don't know him, dude.
Well, he's trying to think here. Like, what do I play? And he's probably going to pull out the Khalifa. I mean, that's good because then you don't at least blow up your battle cards when you attack with your leader. But he then pulls out Kale. So, I don't know. Me personally, I guess taking a life... I hate struggling at that when I hit to 4. But at this point, like with your leader, when you're playing Brawly, you need to have Khalifa out there when he's awakened. Like,
yeah, and being at 3 is not too bad. Being at 2 sucks. 2 life. 3's not terrible.
yeah, it's survivable. I don't even think I run a triple strike in this deck, so... But... he doesn't really know what I'm running. So he then brings out this guy, and then he's going to figure out who he wants to pop. But now if he attacks with his leader, he has to pop his own Kale, or his ring. He chooses to pop my double striker, which... honestly, I probably would have popped my Kale, but
Yeah,
now
because you get the crit, the 20k, and the draw power. Kale's too good. Like, you got to get rid of her.
way too good. Now, right here, he attacks as a leader, and I think I'm going to explain to him that he does have to pop one of his guys. I don't know if he's going to do that, because see, now he changed his mind. Oh, no, I told him to do it in the right order. If he's going to do it, attack with Kale first. And then remind him to
and
draw
I think
his
Alex, I think this is his brother's deck that he was playing.
Correct.
So he's not super familiar with it, so he's learning it. But, I mean, this is what you gotta do. You gotta play with the deck, gotta play tests, gotta try out things.
Yeah, and I
See
try to
what
help
works.
people through.
Yeah.
So that way they play it properly. Because I'm not trying to win because you just did like 50 misplays or something like that. I don't know what's in his hand, so I can't tell him that, but I can tell him what's on the field. See that right there, I don't know.
You probably shouldn't have done that because he's not going for lethal. So there's like no reason to really attack.
You should have pulled out the Khalifa.
Yeah. Well, next time.
Yeah, learning experiences is how I get good.
Get good.
No,
I mean, he's doing a good job at controlling your board.
yeah, he's done a really good job at controlling my board.
And actually, he didn't even attack your leader that time. He attacked.
He has to attack the leader with Brawly.
But how do you get rid of the Kale?
He pops his own guy.
Oh, you have to pop a guy too. I forgot
Yep.
about that. Yeah.
What is that? Oh.
The Dauntless, that secret spice. That hidden spice.
Oh man, attack with this guy. If the damage goes through, I disc one card from my hand and it becomes critical double strike. It's so potent. So potent.
Yeah, everyone was confused by that card when it came out. Just, what?
And then hit it with a 10K?
Yeah.
30,000 double strike?
Stepdad Piccolo comes out.
And he decides to take it, so I burn the card.
Real Dad Piccolo.
And my Gohan 4-drop pulls Piccolos from the deck, which is pretty cool. A lot of people hate on that combo, but I think it's really good.
Haters are your motivators, dude.
Hey, amen to that, brother. Here we go. We're gonna overwhelm.
Scientist.
This is just game ending.
Yeah.
Like, what are you gonna do when you have 2 cards in your hand and I hit you with Scientist Fu and then I combo out? Oh gosh. And
Yep,
that's game.
And that's game. But yeah, definitely some things Alex could have done differently to contend more in that game. But I don't know. SS3 with veggies.
It's
is
difficult.
Pretty ridiculous. It's pretty good. Especially versus I mean, he didn't really like to discards from his hand, but
The only
I don't know.
weakness
He never
to,
got going.
The only weakness to this deck, I believe, is Frieza's army leader with Cold Bloodlust, because you're really stopping everything I'm doing.
Yeah, Cell Chain's fairly good against it.
Yeah, Cell Chain's not too bad
There's
either.
not much you can do about it.
I would say the Myra Black Leader's good too.
Yeah, the crit damage really pushes it over the top. Yeah.
I have enough. I can usually stop Mass Saiyan, but it's that crit crap that really.
Yeah, if you're playing Mass Saiyan and they draw into the Champas early, good luck. Like.
Yeah, it's much easier to battle the Mass Saiyan than it is the Mira, because Mira can run Cell Chain.
Yep.
That's just too much knocking from my hand.
All right, thanks for watching. We'll be back with more videos later this week. Check them out. Deck profiles, more gameplay. Like and subscribe. Shout out Critical Strike Games for letting us film there. See you next time.
Shout out to Monaro's Club for sticking around. Shout out to Alex for finally doing a deck profile. Peace.